The sun was setting over the small town of Millfield, Ohio. Emily Davis, a 26-year-old woman, was on her way home from work. She had a promising career as a writer, and she was engaged to her high school sweetheart, Adam. They had been together for 8 years, and their wedding was only a few months away. Emily was filled with excitement and anticipation for the future. As she drove down the quiet country road, she was lost in thought about the wedding preparations. Suddenly, she heard a loud screech and felt a violent impact that sent her car spinning out of control. When it finally came to a stop, Emily was trapped inside. The next thing she knew, she was in the hospital, and her family was gathered around her. The doctors informed her that she had been in a car accident and that she had lost her sight due to a severe head injury. Emily was devastated. She had always been an independent person, and the thought of living without her sight was overwhelming. Over the next few weeks, Emily was in a state of shock and grief. She struggled to come to terms with her new reality, and she pushed away those who tried to help her. Her fiancé, Adam, was there for her every step of the way. But she couldn't bring herself to accept his love and support. Emily's family suggested that she get a guide dog, but she was hesitant. Didn't want to rely on an animal to get around. However, after much persuasion, she decided to give it a try. The first few days of training with her guide dog, a black Labrador named Luna, were frustrating. Emily struggled to trust Luna, and she found the constant corrections from her trainer to be discouraging. But as time passed, she began to see the benefits of having a guide dog. Luna gave her a sense of independence and allowed her to navigate the world in a way that she never thought possible. Despite the challenges she faced, Emily never lost her resilience. She continued to write and play music, using her other senses to express herself. Her family and friends were amazed by her strength and determination. As the wedding day approached, Emily was nervous about how she would manage without her sight. But with the help of Luna, she was able to walk down the aisle and marry the love of her life. It was a beautiful day filled with hope and love. As Emily continued to navigate the world with Luna by her side, she discovered new passions and possibilities. She started attending concerts and musical events, relying on her other senses to enjoy the music. She even started composing her own songs, drawing inspiration from her experiences as a blind person. Her blog continued to gain popularity, and she started receiving messages from people all over the world who were inspired by her story. She felt a sense of purpose in being able to offer hope to others who were going through similar struggles. Emily and Adam's relationship continued to grow stronger, and they started talking about starting a family. They knew that it would come with its own set of challenges, but they were determined to make it work. With the help of her guide dog, Luna, and her family and friends, Emily was able to learn new parenting techniques and adapt to the demands of motherhood. As the years went by, Emily's life continued to be filled with joy and fulfillment. She and Adam had 2 children, and they built a beautiful life together. Emily's writing career took off, and she published a best-selling memoir about her experiences as a blind person. She also became an advocate for disability rights, speaking at conferences and events around the country. Throughout it all, Emily never lost sight of the struggles she had faced and the resilience that had carried her through. She remained grateful for the love and support of those around her, and she made it her mission to inspire others to find hope in the midst of adversity. In the final chapter of her memoir, Emily reflected on her journey and the lessons she had learned. She wrote, "Life can be unpredictable, and sometimes it takes us down paths we never would have chosen. But in the midst of the darkness, there is always hope. I never would have imagined that losing my sight would lead me to a life filled with love, purpose, and joy. But that's exactly what happened. I learned that resilience is not something that comes easily, but it is something that we all have within us. It's the ability to keep going, even when the road ahead seems impossible. It's the determination to find a new path when the old one is no longer accessible. And it's the willingness to accept help from those around us, even when it goes against our instincts. If there's one thing I hope readers take away from my story, it's that there is always hope. No matter what life throws our way, we have the ability to rise above it and find a new beginning. And with the help of those we love, and the resilience that lies within us, we can create a life that is filled with purpose, joy, and possibility. With those words, Emily closed the chapter on her memoir, knowing that her story would continue to inspire others for years to come. She was grateful for the journey that had led her to where she was, and she knew that the best was yet to come.